Hi everyone, welcome back to Animal Trail Girlish Square Love Plus Fan Disc Tetora's Short Route Episode 2, and hopefully this will be the last episode for this route. So right now, Taiga and Tetora are on this conversation training, which is more like a date set up by Tetora. So, to make it date-like, she made Nyamo, the bossy, annoying cat, disappear. And now, on the streets, it's just the two of them. So, they're out to lunch, and Taiga treat Tetora to pizza toast. So, for Tetora, she admires Taiga being this hero, someone who helps heal her problems, and she really wants to be close to him. And for Taiga, he admires how cute Tetora looks, so all of her movements, her gestures, make her look cute. So right now, in the middle of their date or training, they meet this person. So he's general here, but in Animal Trail Girlish Square Part 1, he's principal. So let's see what he wants. But first, let's hear what he has to say.
我が輩ともあろうものが浮かれすぎであるな。浴びるほどに酒を飲んで朝帰りと。
Okay. Oh, that voice.
けもの道、はいおー。
あの人。
Wait, so is that... And there's no doubt about it. So I recognize that giant hulk of a man whose muscles are on the verge of ripping through his t-shirt anywhere. Oh, so it's Kocho, or General, or Principal. And he's totally wasted in the middle of the afternoon. So he went on a drink. And if there's one thing I know about him, it's that he's ridiculously fussy about fans and idols keeping a proper distance from one another. And if he catches me out here with Tetora, he will...
貴様タイガー、ライブ明けの遅い朝にテトラン殿を連れてラブホテルひしめく秋葉原の裏街道を歩いているとは。
Well, I don't think he really minds about Tetora. So, in part 1, he was, I'll say, oogling over his favorite. So that's Shiryuki.
我が輩ショック。高潔な男と認めていた貴様が羊の皮をかぶってアイドルに近づくやりもくクソゴミドブ川野郎だったとはな。
No, wait. It's not what you think. So, Tetora is just practicing her...
テトラと呼んだな。
Wait, so you're calling her Tetora?
語るに落ちたな。白雪ちゃんじゃないという意味ではどうでもいいが、ファンの結束を乱す行いであることは事実。
There you go. So, I think it's like, well, if it's for Tetora, then I'll let you slide. But if it's for my favorite, Shiryuki, then have no mercy.
ゆえに、死刑。
But either way, Taiga still fears that General or Kocho will beat him up for being close to Tetora. Yeah, well, knowing him, that's definitely how it will end up.
どれ、お屋敷に伺う前にサウナで汗を流して。
But still, he's drunk. Come on, Tetora, so quick, so don't let him spot us. And pulling her by the hand, I run into a nearby alleyway to hide. Oh, phew, so that was close. I think he's gone now. Yes? Well, I wasn't bringing you here to kiss.
ごめんなさい。
Sorry. Wait. Well, don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't want to. And just for the record, you look super cute when you were waiting for me to kiss you just now. Huh? Also, I don't blame you for misunderstanding me, given how I was acting. Oh, hoo boy. So I'm all over the place today.
さっきどこに行こうって言いかけてたの？
Okay, so where should we go then? Oh, right. I'm thinking about we could hit up an arcade since we still have a couple hours to kill.
わかった。
Okay, I understand. You don't really play games and stuff, right? I'm sure no.
普段はしない。
There you go, so not really. So this is the perfect time to try, right? New experiences make for great conversation starters. Or it's more like an excuse for Taiga to be able to go to the arcade.
タイガーさんは天才。
Smart, says Tetora. Oh, come on. So I'm nothing special. Alright, I'm getting excited there. Oh, okay, so to the arcade, then here. So it's this way.
カレーハウスラスカルです。このサービス券をお持ちのお客さんはメニューどれでも500円になります。
And I wonder if it involves going right by where Haneru is. So come on in, come to Rascal's Curry House. If you give your server this coupon, you can have any entree on the menu for only 500 yen. Oh crap, so how do we end up here?
ライブ明けで筋肉痛だし、喉ガラガラだって言うのに、私もよくやるわ。
まったくだぜ。付き合わされてるこっちの身になってくれよ。
And I have to watch you grumble all day.
出てくんなっつの。魔法で消えてんの分かっててもビクってなるんだから。
タイガーさん。
So, Taiga-san? Oh, I'm sorry, I took a wrong turn.
そう。
It's a little late now that we've already, let's see, hightailing it, but wait, do we really need to be this worried about running into Haneru?
はあ？こっちはライブ明けでもバイトしてるってのに、なんで二人でイチャイチャ歩いてんの？
So basically, Haneru is another threat for Taiga and Tetora. And I think it's going to be worse because Haneru is going to get jealous seeing them two together.
この裏切り者！
More than the, you're skipping out on work to go on a date. And I'm here doing the boring having to advertise for Rascal's Curry Shop. Yeah, I think we're making the right call here. So I think we should go somewhere else and not go around this place. Right. So, where were we? Shall we head to the cafe or something? So arcade is no go.
喫茶店はさっき行ったけど。
But we just went to one. I suppose we did.
ゲームセンター。
So come on, Game Center Arcade? Oh yeah. And with that, we finally head over to the arcade, and while we mostly just walked around, we did try the odd game and even peeked into the maid cafe on the top floor. And at the very least, we did enough stuff that she could say she's experienced an arcade should the topic ever come up in a conversation. And on a somewhat unrelated note, I'm not expecting to see so many people I know here. For example, we randomly bumped into Kota at the arcade. And when we peeked our heads into the maid cafe, Shiyuki and Usagi are both there for some reason. Well, then again, this is a popular place, so it's not or it is expected that you'll bump into people that you know. Oh geez, I didn't realize it's this late. Oh, sorry, Tetora, so I got to go to work now.
それじゃあご飯作って待って。
Okay, so I'll go back and make dinner and wait.
やっぱり今日は帰る。
Okay, I'll go home then. I see. Alright. I guess you woke up pretty early today, right? Oh, phew. So I almost switched into ulterior motive mode for a second there. I know we are only together for half the day today, but how do you feel? Think any of this has helped you at all? So, are you more comfortable at talking to other people? Yes? Huh? Wait, so what a surprisingly considerate response. And shame on me for asking such a inconsiderate question. Okay, so let's do this again. I'll always be here to support you however I can.
ありがとう。
Thanks. Of course, I'll catch you later then. And without waving goodbye, she turns and starts walking away. Well, that is Tetora for you. It's not like she's going to change that drastically in a single day. So I wonder if she's happy with this. I feel like I could have done more for her. Okay? And unlike the last day we went out together, where I was too flustered to even think straight, today felt decidedly different. So he's more comfortable being with Tetora. I just couldn't get over the fact that we are alone together. And no matter how many times I told myself not to overthink it, I think I'm just her friend. No. Her fan. I simply could not calm down. She's way too cute for one thing. But watching her working so hard today and seeing all those sides of her heart that she's never shown to anyone else, how could I relax after witnessing all that?
Kemono道 Girlish Square ラブプラス。
はい、それじゃあ次のライブに向けたスケジュールはこんな感じで。
Okay, so it looks like it's been a few days, and let's see how it goes. So, it doesn't look like Haneru found out about the little date between Tetora and Taiga.
この勢いを逃さずにガンガン行こうってことで。
ですか？
So, is that right?
私が頑張っていこうって言ったらでしょ。
Well, the let's go is better.
やる気が空回りしちゃいました。
Well, that's all I could give, so I've tried my best.
クミがそういうこと言うの珍しくない？いいじゃんいいじゃん。この勢いで一丁天下。
Uh-huh. And why is Tetora looking down?
それじゃあ解散。
Well, anyways, that's all for today.
ちょっとタイガー。
Okay, so what's wrong now? So Taiga, we need to talk. And as soon as we arrive at Rascal's curry shop after wrapping up the day's meeting, Haneru starts laying into me. She had a lot to say on our way here too.
テトラどうしちゃったの？この間はやる気が芽生えたようなこと言ってたのに。
So something is different with Tetora. I thought she seemed fine.
どこが？話もろくに聞いてなかったし、何かって言ったらタイガーのことチラ見してもじもじそわそわ。
I can sense that her behavior is odd, so she's spacing out and staring at you too much. Well, nothing goes past her.
どうせあんたのせいでしょ。式にも影響するからさっさとなんとかして。
So you must have done something, right? Okay, I got it.
なんとかっていうのはマネージャーとしてって意味だからね。そこ勘違いしないように。
So don't forget your role as the manager. Oh, wait. So, personal space.
何よ、キスもした仲なのに。
Is this her idea of flirting with me or,
とにかくそういうことで、次のライブも近いんだから、なるはやでよろしく。
But anyways, our next concert is coming up. Namaste.
ちゃんと聞く。
Come on, so this is important. So forget that restaurant stuff for now. Yes, I heard you. I think she's right. I'm not sure what I did, but I'm sure Tetora's behavior back there was somehow my fault. But that's neither nor there. Either way, I've got to do something about this. So, is she still struggling with the whole holding a conversation thing? Maybe she's starting to doubt herself. But beats me. So how do I help a girl loosen up? And by doing something fun, maybe?
ええ、そう。大丈夫。
So-
今の大学も夏休みだから。
So I think he's calling Tetora. So I'm free.
いつでも平気。そうね。ライブの準備で忙しくなる前だったら。ええ。私は明日でも。わかった。待ってる。
Okay.
ええ。おや
So
すみなさい。
I'll meet you there.
タイガーなんだって？
So was that Taiga?
明日、二人でお出かけしようって。
タイガーが？
多分、訓練ね。私が不甲斐なかったから。
So I think he's going to give me more training.
今度こそちゃんと成果を出さないと。この前は浮ついた気持ちがありすぎて積極的になれなかったの。一緒にいるだけで満足してしまったわ。多分失望させたと思う。
成果とか失望とか言うけど、
今度もニャモは出てこないで。これは私の戦いなの。
So he probably still thinks that I'm doing poorly on my conversation training.
生意気を言うようになったわね。
So I must find some way to impress him.
まあいいわ。失敗に懲りないということも前に進むためには重要な資質だもの。任せてあげる。やってみなさい。
ええ。
甘いかしら。でもどうせじれったい展開になりそうだものね。
I feel like it's better for me to intervene. So things are not going well and Tetora still feels upset.
黙って見てるとイライラしちゃう。いつものやつ。あの消極的なタイガーが自分から誘ってくるんだから使命感に燃えてるんでしょうけど。
And I don't feel comfortable about what he's up to. So why did he invite her out of his way?
タイガーの電話に気づいた時のテトラの顔を見せてあげたかったわ。そしたら問題はもっとずっと簡単だって気づくでしょうに。
So I wonder if it's better to keep it a surprise.
けもの道ガーリッシュスクエアラブプラス。
Okay, so he goes to Tetora's apartments the next day. So wow, her neighborhood's pretty ritzy. So it's stylish and it looks upscale. I muse from the driver's seat of a rental car. I've been to this area once before, but I still can't remember or believe how big these houses are. Well, they're more like condos or apartments. And I think our place should be right around here. Oh, so there she is. Good morning. So, Tetora is here.
車でお迎え。
Wait, so car? How come she's not getting in? Well, I'm sure it's like, well, I did not expect Taiga-san to drive up here. You're not upset, are you? Is it because I asked you to meet me super early again, right after yesterday?
機嫌悪くない。
No? Really? Okay, phew, so that's good.
普通にしてても機嫌悪そうに見えるなんて。
Well, I thought you were upset. Well, never mind that. Just get in. And we've got places to go to. And I tried to smooth things over. I'm thinking we could go to the beach today and stretch our legs a bit. So, how's that?
平気。
That's good. And getting into the passenger seat, she puts on her seatbelt and plops her purse onto her lap. And holding the phone... Oh, so why did she nestle the seatbelt in her cleavage?
つけた。
So what's in?
シートベルト。
Okay, so I'm all buckled up. I'll say it is. Oh, so sorry for staring. I wanted to make sure you had it on before I started driving. And in newer cars, even if the front passenger doesn't fasten their belt, the buzzer goes off and you get all these annoying seatbelt chimes telling the driver to make sure everyone is buckled up. And I think on some of the vans and SUVs, even the backseat passengers get a seatbelt warning as well. So the driver gets all these annoying messages for the backseat passengers as well. And it does turn off if these sensors sense that there's no one sitting in it. So I think the limit is like 40 pounds. So if you put less than 40 pounds on the seat, then it treats it as no one is sitting there, and the seatbelt alarms won't go off for that seat.
心配かけてごめんなさい。
Why is she apologizing? Also, I thought women were usually pretty sensitive to guys staring at them, but she does not look concerned at all. But then again, Tetora really admires Taiga, and she likes having these special moments with him. And if anything, she looks tired.
もう大丈夫。
It's okay. Right, so let's get going. And seeing as we are supposed to be relaxing today, I decided to roll down the windows and let the breeze in. Oh, yeah. So the day's only just gotten started, but I'm already in a great mood. Okay, so here we see Tetora riding with Taiga. So Taiga's like, so it's a bit of a long drive. So are you the type to get anxious in the car? So will you get car sick?
しない。
Yes. Wait. I can tell, so sorry. I can't really stop now. Follow my GPS. I take the entrance onto the highway. So this should take us pretty far west, all the way to the shoreline. Uh-huh. And I don't think Tetora knows what's going on. And just then, I see her staring at me out of the corner of my eye. So, where's Nyamo today. I feel like she usually says something obnoxious by now.
今日は引っ込んでる。
She's at home, says Tetora. I see.
呼んだ方がよかったら呼ぶけど。
Well, if you want, I can call her. No thanks, I'm good. So I don't want to hear her annoying complaints. I would not actually mind that much if she were here, but if she isn't, then that's just as well. So after all, I did have a very good reason for asking Tetora out today. So I call this Operation Tetora. The plan is we enjoy ourselves as much as possible and fun conversations will naturally follow. And I'm making it sound all grandiose, but the truth is, it's the only strategy I could really think of. So taking her to an exciting place, and it's far away. I can see she's already feeling nervous. I'm glad. She's becoming more aware of the sort of thing, though, so this in itself is a huge step in the right direction for her.
心理テストする。私、調べてきたの。
Well, I'm sure it's best not to bring up anything academic on this fun trip. So, do you want to take a psych test? Wait, she's trying hard to make conversations. Oh, so she's finding something to talk to Taiga with.
やめとく。
So, are you not interested? No, well, I am. But we've got a long drive ahead of us, so I think it might be nice to just relax and enjoy the view instead, you know? And besides, we have lots of other things we could talk about, instead of tests and academics. Okay, so have you eaten breakfast yet? By the way, so I'm thinking we could stop by a fast food place off the highway if you,
食べたけど。
I ate. Okay.
そういうのだと思ってなくて。ごめんなさい。
But
でも平気。軽くだから。
it would be nice if you bought something small. Well, there's no need to apologize. So that was my bad. I should have said something last night. I've never seen her this flustered before. I'm not used to asking people out like this, so I didn't think about it either. So sorry about that.
そんなに落ち込まなくても。
It's okay.
とりあえず、タイガーさんは何か食べた方が。
So I think Tetora is hungry.
ありがとうございました。
So what did they buy? You're okay with a shake, right? So I ordered a bunch of other stuff too. So feel free to eat whatever.
これは、タイガーさんの飲み物。
So here's your drink. Oh, so iced coffee, okay.
ポテトと、これは
So fries and oh, so the wrap thing is probably my egg sandwich. So I ordered those a lot.
これは
And this is oh, so that's an apple pie. And they're super cheap. So about 100 yen a pop. So the car smells like delicious fast food now. Okay.
はい。
And after stuffing my coffee into the cup holder between our seats, she gives me a confused look. And I hope the cup holders are large enough to hold the coffee, so the cup holders can be
運
small.
転しながらじゃ食べられない。
There's not anywhere to park back there, so sadly, we'll figure it out later. But then again, it's bad to eat and drive at the same time. Oh, so you're gonna feed me. Okay, thanks, Tetora. Okay. Now, so I'm actually kind of nervous about this. I've never had a girl feed me before, especially from a cute girl. Man, so that hits the spot. And it makes Tetora happy, so okay, I'll feed him more. What a strangely fulfilling experience.
アップルパイ好きって言ってた。はい。
So, do you want apple pie? Thanks, wait, oh no, just a sec. So, I'm at a stoplight.
エッグマフィン。
Here's your egg sandwich. Okay, so this really hits the spot. However, hey, you don't have to hold it there the whole time, you know. I can just ask when I want a bite. And I think it's better if Taiga finds a place to park to eat all this.
ごめんなさい。私、加減がわからなくて。
It's okay, and I really appreciate you feeding me, so thanks. Does she want to do it again? Okay, so actually, maybe I should try to finish it now. I won't be able to eat once we get back on the highway. And yeah, so there are no stoplights on highways.
今度はうまくやる。
She's oddly enthusiastic about this.
信号で止まった時がチャンスね。次は何が優先か教えておいて。
I'll have one more of that egg sandwich, okay? And after I praise her, she really is determined all of a sudden. And that's honestly super surprising. I never thought Tetora was the type to care what other people said to her.
今、
Okay, so here, have it. And she shoves the sandwich in front of my face. So roughly 2 fun and exciting hours of driving later, we finally arrive. So I think the fast food restaurant that Taiga went to is McDonald's. So he bought a egg McMuffin, and McDonald's also sells apple pie and iced coffee. Okay, anyways. So our destination is the Kanagawa Prefecture, renowned for its beautiful shoreline. And the beaches are listed on many websites and magazines as being popular and trendy places to take your partner on a date. Look, Tetora, so that's the ocean. Why don't you roll down your window a bit?
ええ。
Okay. What a lackluster reaction. You can't see the ocean from where you are sitting, right?
ええ。
Yes. I see, so all good. And even if Tetora's on summer vacation right now, it's still a weekday, meaning most people are at work, and as such, the crowds are not quite as big as I thought they would be. And where should I park? Hang on, so let me search on the map.
着替えは
What do you mean?
水着にはどこで着替えるの？
So where do I change to my swimwear? Wait, her swimsuit? I make an eye contact with her, let's see, through the rear view mirror. But then again, Tetora's next to Taiga, so the rear view mirror isn't going to give him a better view of Tetora. Say, Tetora, so did you bring a swimwear or swimsuit with you?
海って言ってたから。
Yes, because you said we're going to the beach. And does she actually want to play on the beach? Well, then again, that's what... or the reason you would go to a beach. And I thought for sure she'd be against that sort of thing. And I even did a bunch of research into where to go for the best views of the ocean and made a list of all the top seafood restaurants nearby. Well, I can't salvage this. I'm sure I can pick up a pair of swim trunks at the gift shop by the beach. Oh, so there's a public changing room right over there. Okay, so let's go swimming.
なんで急にスピード出したの？
And why are you speeding up? Because he wants to hurry up and get to the beach. And it is quite tiring after driving for 2.5 hours. So, okay, this is the beach. Or, well, this is always the plan. But we are not supposed to be at the beach. I can't remember the last time I did this. At the very least, I don't think I've been to the beach since I was a kid. And I'm about as pale as they come, so normally I feel really out of place here. But not today. And considering who I am accompanying, I might very well be the king of the sand castle today. So I'll just be on the beach side building sand
お
castles.
待たせ。
Oh, so she's here, and my time has come.
パラソル立てておいてくれたの。あり
So,
がとう。
can you set a parcel for me? Thanks. A parcel. She sits next to me, her expression as deadpan as always. Ooh, so she looks fine in that bikini. And unfortunately, I had to cover it up because her swimwear looks too revealing. I don't even know what to comment on first. So her long, beautiful legs, her slender arms, her supple chest, or the naughtier H parts. Wait, so why are you pinching me?
とぼけてもダメ。
So you were
じ
staring.
ろじろ見てた。
Don't play dumb. You're right, I'm sorry. I apologize for my terrible manners, only to steal another glance at her beautiful thighs immediately after.
また見た。
So you're still doing it. I did. I'm sorry on behalf of my... Let's see. I'm a guy. So she puffs her cheeks and looks away.
こんなに変？
So does it look weird on me? What? No, of course not. It looks amazing on you. I'm just excited that I get to see you looking so adorable in your bikini. Uh-huh. And she pinches me even harder than before.
そんなに大きな声で言わないで。恥ず
So-
かしいから。
It's embarrassing. So sorry, well that was inconsiderate of me.
でも、
But... And she stops pinching me and then adjusts her sitting position a bit.
嬉しい。可愛いって言ってくれたから。
So she still wants the praise from Taiga. And she scooches towards me on the towel close enough that our hips touch. Wait, don't you get compliments like that every day now that you are an idol? Why do you seem so unsure of yourself?
どうしてって聞かれると、
Well, that's kind of hard to explain.
自信を持てるほどの成功体験がないからかも。
Well, then again, their idol group is still small, so... She says, looking me straight in the eye. And in that case, let me make up the difference. So you're so cute, Tetora. You are amazing and I love you. Oh, sorry.
何が？
So why are you apologizing? Because I mean, look at your face. I've never seen her blush so red before.
平気。タイガーさんのそういうまっすぐな励まし、好きだから。
Well, you don't have to worry. I meant for that to be more than just encouragement, but I'll keep it to myself for now.
私もそういう風にポンポン言葉が出てきたらいいのになって思う。
I wish I could speak as quickly and confidently as you. I don't know.
口下手とは違うかも。
Maybe I'm bad in general, so I can't do it, and that's how it's ingrained into me.
思い浮かぶことはあるの。でもそれを実際口にしたらどんな反応が来るのかしらって思うと、まあいいやって。
Okay? So she slumps her shoulders.
悪い癖。
Well, it's a bad habit. Well, don't let it stop you. I love to talk with you more, especially if it's about something you want to talk about. And I think I'm finally starting to understand the source of her passive, timid nature. So what's the root cause? And now that I do, I feel like I can't get away with being a little high-handed here. Alright, so that decides it. So I'm not going to talk anymore today. Wait, what? So that's it? Except when you ask me to, you have to be leading the conversation, though. So, okay, I'll give the voice to you. So you have to drive the conversation. And a pretty bold suggestion on my part, I know. The question is, how will she react? And by freezing solid, apparently.
今日は訓練だものね。浮ついたデートとかではなくて。
So, this is not a date. It's another practice, right? I mean, it could still be a date if she just talks to me normally.
期待してくれてるんだもの。頑張る。
Okay, so I'm going to try my best. Wait, so did I go too far after all? So, Tetora is fidgeting. She's already fidgeting like a shy little child. Oh, okay, so she's so cute when she does this.
水着の話を続けるわ。試験を述べよ。
Okay, so how is my swimsuit? Oh, so an awful assertive request. I like it. And like I said before, I think it looks cute on you, and you usually wear such stylish clothes, so you give off a very different vibe in that bikini in a good way.
よかった。話しかければ返事はしてくれるのね。
Well, thanks. Of course, I'm not that cruel.
水着はニャモが魔法で出したの。タイガーさんはこういうのが好きだからって。
Oh, okay, so this swimwear was made by Nyamo, and it's like, well, she says it will look good on you. How does she know my taste so well?
水に濡れたら溶けるようにするか聞かれたから、それは断ったわ。
And the concern about, so will this dissolve in water? And Nyamo's like, no, that won't
タイ
happen.
ガーさんはそんな変態じゃないものね。
Well, let's just not disagree with her on that one.
普通の水着だから平気。
Okay, so she did tone it down a little bit to make it more normal. And I respond with a nod. And then a long silence ensues. So did she run out of things to say? So what's next? I can't tell from watching her fidgeting that she's really trying hard here.
海に来たんだからお散歩するわ。せっかくだからちょっとだけ海に入ってみたいし。
So should we do more beach activities like walk along the beach or go into the waters? Wait, so just our feet?
泳ぐ気持ちにまではなれないかも。なん
Well,
となく不衛生っぽいし。
that is true. So it's like the water isn't that clean, so it's not good to go swimming in there. I'm sure it would be fine. But at least for ocean water, the water is constantly flowing. So
お散
it's better than still water where it's easy for diseases to grow there. But for Tetora, it's like, I just want to walk. Okay, so walk. Okay, so he goes on a walk with Tetora. So as it gets closer and closer to noon, the beach seems to get a little more crowded. And as such, walking along the beach isn't quite as leisurely as I was picturing. So the deep sand, and also everyone's totally staring at us. And my mind is torn between wanting to boast about how cute my date is and wanting to protect her from all these prying eyes. And it's not like she's my girlfriend, but I can't help but feel a little protective of her, and it's my first time coming to the beach with such a gorgeous girl after all.
Taiga-san.
Taiga? Or Taiga-san? So stay close, Tetora. It's not safe in these parts. So come, so we must retreat to our umbrella and seek out suitable lunch accommodations.
わかった。
Okay. She's totally oblivious, of course. So my current top priority is to keep an eye on her. And for my second priority, what is it?
ごちそうさま。
So lunch. I'm full. That is, of course, to get Tetora to open up to me here.
美味しかった。
That was good. For real, I feel like the beach food is always great. Whoops, I shouldn't be talking right now. I almost forgot. So, Tetora is supposed to lead the conversation. So, if I speak more, then it's gonna be back to I'm helping her, or basically she's holding her hands onto me in terms of learning how to communicate effectively. Uh-huh. She looks about ready to give up. Well, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel a little pain in my chest whenever I see her like this. I'm sure improving her conversation skills is like a guidepost Tetora set for herself on the way to achieving her dream, and I hate to see her looking so down about this.
心理テスト。
So, do you want a psychology test? Well, we already did a bunch while we were driving, and aren't you thrilled to know I have 0 psychopathic qualities? So I'm bad in psychology.
じゃあ、もう他には。
But then, I don't... Well, forget being ready to give up. Now she's practically saying it.
せっかくなのに。
So you've done so much for me, Tiger, or Taiga-san. At first, I think I'm only imagining things. So something is not right. And with a somewhat sulky expression, she starts fiddling with my hand atop the towel.
あなたに水着を褒めてもらって、こうやって一緒に並んで座ってて、私、それだけで満足しちゃってるの。
Well, either way, I'm happy with all of this. And my heart skips a beat.
他に何もいらないくらい。
And as she speaks, the din of the ocean's waves grows gradually distant. And everything around us seems to fade into the background, and all I can see is her.
これじゃダメって分かってるのに。あなたの横顔を見ていたら。
And it is as if we've been spirited away from the rest of the world, as if we are under some sort of spell. And turn my hand around and entwine my fingers with hers. And they have kisses. Tetora leans in and steals my lips. And although I hadn't expressly asked her to kiss me, I'm basically waiting for her to do it.
魔法
So there is a spell.
ニャモに教えてもらったの。人に意識されなくなる魔法使ったから。
So Nyamo taught me the magic that alters my surroundings so people can't see us. I see. So that's why you are murmuring to yourself a second ago. She nods and then looks down. And seemingly unsure of what to do or say next, she continues fiddling with my fingers.
タイガーさんは泳ぎたい。
So, do you want to go swimming? Not really.
じゃあ
So, well, we can't, Tetora,
意地悪。
meanie. She entwines her fingers with mine and squeezes my hand. And we repeatedly peck each other's lips, sharing an even more passionate kiss and betraying our growing impatience. And I can literally feel through her lips how badly she wants this.
またダメ。頭の中が真っ白になって何も思いつかなくなっちゃう。でもタイガーさんもきっと。
So is this how you feel, Taiga-san? She's still not saying anything, and I bring my hand to her cheek. I never made a move on her since that night we shared together. But since that night, so even before, I've been hopelessly in love with her. And as if she's been reading my mind, she kisses me harder than ever before and gently caresses my chest.
違うの。これも特訓だから。
So, is it now?
そう。特訓。
So, what happens afterwards is that it goes to an H scene. So, that was what Taiga wanted all along, and I feel that the swimwear that Nyamo gave Tetora, it pretty much seduced him. So, it got him excited in the wrong places. And I kind of feel that Tetora wanted it because I love Taiga-san and I want to be close to him. And I think it's like, I really want his love. So now it's afternoon. So we're so immersed in each other the entire time that we didn't even notice the sky darkening above us.
暗くなってきた。
Oh, so it's late. And by the sound of things, I don't think she noticed either.
タイガーさん。
I think I know what she's about to say, but I wait for her to say it anyways.
はい。
Well, I'm sure that's obvious. She pauses to see my reaction. A common habit of hers, she's really like a cat in that way.
もうちょっと。
But I'm sure once the sun goes down, it'll be dangerous on the beach, and I'm sure there's no lifeguards or anyone to look out for them if trouble arises. Well, I don't mind, but what about your parents? Oh, there you go. So that's another problem.
コピーテトラに任せてあるから。
So, like before, I can have Nyamo create a doppelganger, so a copy of me, and that Tetora can be at home, so the parents will have a false sense that, oh, so Tetora's here. But the problem is that Tetora 2.0 can't speak and can't interact with people, so all she can do is listen and walk around. There you go. So Tetora 2.0 is the name of a magically created alter ego that Nyamo creates for her precisely for situations like this. So what happens usually is that because Tetora goes to school, Nyamo will create an alter ego. So that Tetora goes to school while the real Tetora is working with Animal Trail Girlish Square. And then at night, when Tetora goes to sleep, Nyamo merges the two mindsets together.
タイガーさんの都合はわからないけど、
She pauses to see my reaction.
私はまだ今日が終わってほしくないと思ってるから。
And surveying the beach, I can see the crowds from this afternoon have all but dissipated, and the lights of various bars lining up the shore have started to twinkle. Okay, so let's go somewhere quieter. And taking her by the hand, I lead us away from the hustle and bustle. Training and all that aside, this is first and foremost a date. Well, it's obvious, especially with the H scene that this version cut out. Well, then again, this is for Steam. And after sharing such a blissful day together, I want us to be alone during its final moments, free from any and all potential interruptions. And so, with naught but each other as company, we quietly walk along the beach, occasionally stopping to rest on rocky outcroppings we find along the way. And the sky continues to darken above us, shrouding us in the veldt of night. So this is the time of day they call the gloaming, I think.
マジか。
So gloaming magic? Yeah, so that liminal time between day and night.
ロマンチックね。
Sounds romantic. It does, doesn't it?
言葉通りね。魔法みたいに幻想的な時間だった。まだ少し胸がドキドキしてる。
Okay. So is it just me, or is it getting a little chilly out? Well, I'm pretty sure it's night, so it's chilly and cold. And whatever it actually is or not, I nonetheless wrap my arm around her shoulder and pull her close.
空はいつも変わらずにそこにあるのに、こんな風に見上げたことってなかった気がする。
And I'm just relaxing, or thinking about the same thing, even though it's the same sky as always.
そう。なら、お得ね。
Well, then again, the sky can change over the years and centuries and such. It sure does. It'll make for a nice memory together. And right here in this very moment, it feels like our hearts are perfectly to sync, or in sync, like we no longer need words to communicate.
暗くなり始めたらあっという間ね。もうこんなに星が見えるわ。
Yeah, well, especially out here. I guess because there's not much light out here. And gazing up at the twinkling stars dotting night sky, it almost feels like I am looking at a painting. And I happen to glance at Tetora's and find an equally beautiful sparkling spectacle reflected in her eyes. And I can't remember the last time I saw this many stars, probably back when I was a kid, since I used to live out in the country.
見てたの？
Well, not really, but they are just there, I guess.
タイガーさんの昔の話、もっと聞きた。
Well, I want to hear about your pastime.
また かせようとしちゃってた。今日は私の特訓なのに。
Well, I'm sure this part, Tetora is leading the conversation. Well, I've been watching or waiting for the right moment to bring this up, but I think now's a good time. Say, I know we came out here to practice and all, but I've been sort of teasing you all day about this, but honestly, I don't think you need to worry so much about changing yourself.
でも、
But it's good that you are taking your job as an idol seriously, and I'm sure your fans would be fine with some changes too, assuming you don't overdo it. But I don't think anyone out there is clamoring for you to become someone you are not.
違う私。
And no matter what comes of today's training, I think the hardworking earnest girl I spent the day with is plenty precious. Heck, I worship you. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I should probably just stop talking, snuggle up, and stargaze with her instead. You told me before that just being with me made you happy, right?
今もそう思ってるけど。
Well, that's still true. And I feel the same way. So you can just be yourself, at least when you're with me.
それだと、タイガーさんが一番お話の特訓にふさわしくないパートナーってことになるわね。
So am I a bad person? Or I guess, but that's not really the Oh yeah, so that was supposed to be a joke, right now? She's already getting better at this.
でも、私が一番そうありたい自分でいられる場所。
Because you can be yourself.
そう。
And the way she clings to my arm and nuzzles against my shoulder reminds me of a cat. And while she's only recently started to express it more, she can be surprisingly feminine and super assertive. At least for now, she's only really showed these sides of herself when she's with me. But well, I'm sure that'll change with enough time. And I'll be kind of sad when it does, though. Well, then again, bad Taiga, so all that matters is that she succeeds in her dream of becoming a famous idol and stands on the big stage at the Budokan someday. And I feel a light tug on my sleeve interrupting my thoughts.
子供の頃の話。
So I want to hear about your childhood life. Oh, what about it? Oh yeah, right.
途中だった。
And with a little giggle, she relaxes into a smile. True, now's not really the time to be letting myself get distracted, so we're supposed to be having a moment.
どんなことでも聞きたい。好きなご飯とか、楽しかったこととか。
So, I want to know everything about you. It might take a while to get through everything, so I have a long story.
いいの。ずっとでも聞いていられるわ。
Don't worry, I'll listen to everything.
大好きな人だもの。
And thus, the Tetora's I want to get better at talking to people arc is at least for the time being put on hold. So in the end, I think it's best for Tetora to act normally. So if you were to change, it might make you look bad in other ways when you perform. And as for whether she actually got any better, well, I'm sure the other girls have their own thoughts on the matter, but regardless, they are happy to see her return to her normal self at our next meeting. And as for Nyamo, she got mad, claimed nothing had really changed, and scratched me. Well, as expected.
けもの道ガーリッシュスクエアラブプラス。
And as for me, I think she'll be just fine. So we're now at the next concert, and Whatever the rest of the world says, as long as the will to change exists within her, she'll get to where she wants to be eventually.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
自発的にありがとうって言った？
Wait, so Tetora did say thank you?
いつも曲の区切り区切りでそーっと言ってるような。
She does.
聞こえてないだけか。
She really does not get tired of messing with Tetora, huh? If anything, it makes me wonder if she's the problem here. So maybe it's Haneru who's the problem. Not that it matters, since Tetora does not even pretend to care whenever Haneru teases her.
前回のライブからほとんど間が空いてないけど、私らもみんなもここに集まるのが生きがいだから問題ないよね。
うわ
せっかくの夏なのにみたいなのは禁止で。
And a wave of laughter washes over the crowd. So it looks like that joke is a hit.
みんなは前のライブの後なんか変わったことあった？プライベートで。
そうだね。
So what have you been doing since our last concert?
海。
The beach from Tetora.
海に行かれ。海？
Wait, beach? Wow, so even Shiryuki is surprised by that.
思ったより空いてた。そうですか。
Oh, so is that so?
言われてみるとテトラは意外とそういうイメージあるよ。サーフィンとか。
言われてみるとって。
Wait, she kinda does. So maybe she did play on the beach, so go surfing and such.
ちょっとびっくりはしたけど。
But still, so that's a surprise.
まあね。それでテトラ？
So-
海の友達と。
Do you go with...
星がたくさん見えた。
ロマンチック。
Wait, so why is she glaring at me?
海で遊んで夜はお友達とバーベキューか。いいな。今度は私たちも誘ってね。みんなでキャンプですか？素敵です。
So nice follow-up, Shiryuki.
海でバーベキューとはテトランドの意外とリア充なのでござるな。
Wait, so barbecue on the beach? Well, don't sound so surprised. This is no bowling zone.
はーい、そこうるさい。廊下立ってろ。
So come on, we're in the middle of a concert. She playfully jabs at me and Kocho, or General, prompting another wave of laughter from the crowd.
はい、それじゃあ続いて夏をテーマにしたこの曲。みんなで乗ってくぞ。
おお、
Okay?
若干いつもより気合のノリを感じますね。
And after that, the girls put on a floss performance right up through the encore. Leaving the venue, the fans' faces glow with satisfaction. What a night. I really want to go out for a drink with everyone, but I need to stay behind to chat with the girls. Oh, so great job tonight, everyone! So that was an awesome performance as always.
おいタイガー、海ってなんだ？
Except for Haneru pointing out, so what's this I'm hearing about you and Tetora going to the beach? I really should have gone for a drink with everyone, so to avoid this questioning.
目をそらすな。私とは何の夏の思い出もないのにテトラばっかり。じゃなくて、うまくフォローできたからなんとかなったけど、匂わせ見たくなるとこだったでしょ？
So you spent no time with me. Sorry, I guess?
反省がない。
Well, I'm sure you're not apologizing, or you're just trying to flatter me.
いいじゃない。タイガーの愛あるサポートのおかげで、テトラも前向きになったみたいだし。
Well, too bad.
愛ある？限界もわからずへばるまで走り続けるだけじゃそこらの犬と変わらないじゃない？時に子供のハネルにはわからないでしょうけど
Hold on, I went too fast. Let's see what Nyamo said previously.
バックログを表示します。
限界もわからずへばるまで走り続けるだけじゃそこらの犬と変わらないじゃない。時には立ち止まることも必要なの。
Okay.
何のマウントよ。
Come on, relax, you two. I feel a familiar tug at my sleeve.
今日のライブ。
So, how did I do? You were amazing, of course. I gave you a perfect score.
トークでも積極的に自分を出せたと思うの。
I think you should still do better on that front, but, well, I'll give you bonus points for trying.
次はどこに行く？
So, where are we going next? Our next date?
体験を踏まえて自然に会話を増やすのが一番手っ取り早いのが分かったの。私はとにかく世間知らずだから。
Okay.
タイガーさんに私の世界を広げてほしい。
So I want you to expand my world. And it sounds kind of lewd when she puts it that way.
おいこら。
Hey, you. What? So you're the one who told me to support her.
限度があんの？みんなのライブなのにテトラにだけ120点とか言っちゃって。
Well, not to this level. You all deserve a perfect score. There, so are you happy now? Wait, so what does she want from me?
また始まっちゃった。
And here we go again.
学習をしないのか、とぼけているのか。どちらにせよ、食えない方ですね。
And this is how it always is.
つまんないこと言うのね。いいのよこれで。
But it's good.
女の子なら誰でも声が一番の原動力でエネルギーなんだから。
Well, that's true. Okay, so this is the end of the Tetora short route for Animal Trail Girlish Square Love Plus fan disc. So, in the end, when Taiga made all these praises about, oh, so all of you girls did great, it's obviously a lie. So, yes, it turned out that Tetora's short route was a bit longer than I expected. So, this episode is well over 1 hour and 10 minutes. So, overall, her short route was okay, and I would have liked it better if this route had some new ideas. So it felt like an extension to what I've already seen in Animal Trail Girlish Square Part 1. So once again, Tetora is shy and stoic, and Tetora wants to feel more confident. So, like Part 1, she has trouble communicating with other people. So, if I remember correctly from the Japanese version, so after the H scene, Tetora mentioned that, well, you weren't a good teacher after all, Taiga-san, but regardless, I still love you. And it kind of felt when Taiga mentioned that, oh, so just be yourself. It felt that all of this was a waste. He spent 1 day or maybe 2+ days for nothing. But I'm sure it gave some confidence to Tetora. So during that recent performance, Tetora did show some changes and did appear to communicate better, and was able to reveal that I had a good time with Taiga-san at the beach. So anyways, putting that aside, so I will be playing the other route, so that's the Haneru short route for this title, and also be working on Animal Trail Girlish Square Part 2, which is going to be a whole new story following Nyamo Trail Girlish Square Part 1. So, with that in mind, I'll see you in a future game on a future playthrough.